Uh, did you get any? Yeah, it started. Okay, great. Fine. Okay. So I will start now, sir. Um, People are joining. Kedin, I'm starting.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. I'm Nitya Bankapalli. I'm honored to be your host for today's event. I'm thrilled to have you all here as we explore more about the green careers. Let me speak about the platform first. What is Nature's Eye? Nature's Eye is powered by the Wildlife Arc, a group of nature enthusiasts who wish to share their knowledge and experience with the world. They strive to bring informative and educational content for the tiny living world to the city dwellers. Their motto is to empower environmentalists by creating opportunities for not only a budding environmentalists, but also the people related to this field, and also to the ones who want to join in through the various online and offline platforms. The Nature's Eye works on bridging ecology and economy. We highly appreciate working with ecology and nature enthusiasts who wish to bring change and spreading education and awareness. This webinar is such an attempt towards educating and spreading awareness. There are numbers of such events which is lined up as well. We have a WhatsApp community group which actually has an update of the events of Nature's Eye and job opportunities as well. The link will be shared in the chat box. Today's session, we aim to speak more about the about the green career and sustainability. So it will be more about introduction of sustainability, job prospects, and Bharati Vidyapeeth university courses, rise, rise in the sustainability job sector. What type of jobs are there in the green sector as well. Before we get started, there are few housekeeping rules which I have to go over. Please keep your microphones muted during the presentation to avoid any such background noise. Feel free to submit your questions in the chat box at any time. We'll we will have a Q&A after the session, and where our speakers will address your queries as well. This webinar is recorded, and the recording will be available to you after the session. Please now let me invite the speaker, Dr. Kumar Pattnayak. He's an assistant professor at Institute of Environmental Education Research, Bharati Vidyapeeth, Pune, a postdoctoral fellow from University of Cologne, Germany. Dr. Pattnayak holds a PhD in environmental geochemistry from NIT, and his research spans about hydrogeochemistry, heavy metal contamination, wastewater treatment, and innovative use of biochar in soil and water remediation. Currently, Dr. Pattnayak is actively engaged in cutting edge research on microplastic pollution and its ecological impacts. He also contributes in the Joint International Masters in Environmental Sustainability program, promoting sustainability, climate action, and global research collaboration. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pattnayak for the session. Without further delay, let's dive into our webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Nitya. I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen now. Just tell me whether you're able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll start on the topic directly, the rise of sustainability careers in the green economy. Nitya has given my introduction, and I would like to focus on the not much on the theoretical concept here, and want to focus on what are the opportunity available and why it is important. So why the world needs the green professionals now? And the green jobs are not just the future now, they are present. And about 24 million green jobs are expected to be created globally by 2030. That is the prediction of International Labour Organization. Government and industries are investing billions of currency in their climate solutions. Sustainability is a term that used to be a fashionable words, but now it is not like shifting from good to have. to must-have policy. So what are the green jobs? Jobs that contribute to preserving or restoring the environment in traditional sector or in new and emerging green sector. There are a few examples of the green jobs like sustainability expert or executives, climate policy analyst, environmental engineer, HSC expert, EMS implementer or auditor, ESG consultant, EI expert, executives, waste management expert, and there are many more. I have just listed out few of them, but you will find there are lots of job titles are available in this sector. So how it changed, means how the environmental science gave rise to different types of job sector. First, it's evolved itself. What our parent used to read or what we used to read in the environment science, it has totally changed here. So earlier it was a concept of everybody when somebody hear about the environment science, they think about the concept like only ecology, ecosystems. This will be confined to that. But when I started the environment science, I was my target was the research. But when I went deeper into this subject and learned that it is too vast to cover in a particular discipline. Means I've done my BSc in environment pollution and toxicology, my MSc in environment science, MTech in environmental science engineering, and PhD in environmental geochemistry. I'm teaching environment science and environmental sustainability also. So from this experience, I realized that it has grown a lot. It's evolved a lot. It is not confined to this traditional concept now, and it challenges the professional those who are already in this field. So earlier, environmental science was focusing on the basic concept was there. Then gradually, evolution happened in modern environmental sciences, and there are lots of rules and regulation came into existence. That gave rise to new modification, like global initiative started, Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, SDG goals that shifted the requirement of environmental science or the output of environmental science also. So the major area is still now also we cannot ignore the research going on in environment science and technology. So if you see the top sector that is dominating the research field is the medical sector. Then as for the number, it is the engineering sector or most of the technology sector. Then comes the environment science. But when you look at the Scopus database, that is up to I have taken till 2022. You can see the first one is the clinical medicine. The publication is around 6 lakh. Till then, it is 80% of global, 18% of global output. Then engineering technology, 15% of global output. Then environment science, about 12% of global output. But that does not uh, show the actual picture here. So there are studies going on in medical field that is focusing on environment science. Recently, our dental department patented their method of using the wax or the plaster they're using, how they can make it sustainable. They patented it. There means the medical field, they are doing patent in environmental application. Similarly, if you see different types of energy and technology sector, electronics and telecommunication, automobile, this all sector, they are doing work in their domain, but target is application in environment science. So gradually, these three field is merging. So when you hypothetically add all these percentage, you will see environmental science is still is a global output in research sector. So if you are thinking of research domain, you want to work on the research domain, it is the best place to work on that. And the statistics also say the same thing. The core domain now merging together to enter to the environment science domain. I have seen many of the paper that is focusing on solving issues of, for example, water crisis, energy crisis, or air pollutions, engineering technology for air pollution crisis also. So they are creating that different types of research domain also. So this showcase that in the research sector also, environmental science is creating lots of jobs. So if you are a research scholar, many of your audience might be thinking of going to research field and doing PhD or postdoc or becoming professors. So this area is the most means challenging area and most emerging area also. So if you are thinking of career in research field, that is most applicable. Even if you are working in different domain, you can still apply in this sector because that is the challenge now that the humanity is facing. So you can see the global research domain, how environment science is dominating over the other discipline. Now we can move towards the environmental professional and industry sector. So I classified this whole presentation in two major parts. So I started with the small part in the research. Apart from the major part, how environment has entered to the industry. So, what is sustainability career? Sustainability career encompass range of roles dedicated to creating more sustainable future. There are three major types. I think some markings going on there. Okay. So there are three major type of jobs in sustainability career. One is direct green jobs, one is greening job, another one is transition support roles. So direct green jobs comes here the renewable energy engineer, carbon analyst, ESG specialist, environmental consultant, energy auditor. Greening jobs that is going towards this direct green job, that is procurement manager, architect, supply chain manager, finance analyst, operation lead, HR professional with sustainability responsibility. Then there is a transition support roles are policy expert, disclosure specialist, climate risk analyst, data professional, trainers, and compliance manager. So there is a transition is happening, and LinkedIn data of 2025 shows that there is a hike or there is a increase in hiring of the people, those who are having the green skill. So we will discuss about the green skill that increasing the job opportunity also here. So green economy is creating a labor market change at large scale. The rise of sustainability career is a part of wider restructuring of global labor market here now. So green transition is a major driving force of the job restructure here. About 170 million jobs are created, 22 million jobs are displaced, and as a result, 78 million net gain is happening in the job sector. So there is a new jobs are created, and there are some vacuum created because of the job displacement that is filled by another new job sector. So green transition of maybe energy technology and green transition of policy, that is making, that is giving birth to the different types of green jobs now. So the most promising sector is the energy transition is already a massive employer till now. Energy transition is already generating large scale of employment. You can see here that in the IEA report about energy sector employment grew 2.2% higher, traditional compared to the traditional economic sector of 1.3%. About 76 million global energy workforce working in 2024. So it's a sector, this energy sector is going gradually providing more job opportunity there. Renewable energy is already one of the world's largest job generator here. About 16.6 million renewable energy job globally available. 7.24 million in solar, photovoltaic cell. Liquid biofuel is 2.6 million and hydropower 2.3 million and wind 1.9 million. I forgot to add the sources here. So when I will share the slide, I will add the source here. So that you can click on the link and see the actual data, what is where I have written. So it clearly shows that the number of jobs are generated in these different domains here. So the India has a target of net zero, and this net zero target is achievable, and you will see the transition from today. So 2025 or 26 today you are graduating. It may be 2026 or 27 you will graduate, and when they will reach to 2070, that will be net zero target. So when your course or your graduation is going to be completed, and when we're entering to the workforce, you will experience this transition happening. We are going to experience more buzzwords like sustainability, circular economy, green job, sustainability reporting, recycling. So these words are going to increase in the vocabulary, in the discussion mode, in the recruitment market also. So, and that not only that, in the business sector also, you will see there is a transition happening. So your generation is going to be directly affected by this economic transition that involves your lifestyle choices, and that also includes your job sector also. So whatever the previous generation experience, that is the beginning phase where the concept of sustainability was rising. What is the current generation is going to face is the transition phase. The upcoming generation is going to live in that already transferred system, already transferred state, that is sustainable system, that they have to work in a sustainable way so that they will survive. So you have to realize that where your position is and how much important it is. You have to follow the trend. If you are not following the trend, you will be left out. So growth in demand of green skill is outspacing the increasing global space, global supply now. So around 12.3% workforce grew in 2023. One in eight worker has one or more green skill. As of today, 15% of all jobs, as per the LinkedIn, have at least one green skill, and this has grown by 22.4% from the last year. Workers are increasing the skill in green technology and transition into green job. And there is a significant high in the hiring process of the green skill level. So you can clearly see the 9.8 million jobs are requiring green tasks now. 70% of organization has permanently placed sustainability on their management agenda. About 65% of business value environmental and sustainability knowledge in their job candidates. Means when they are looking at the candidate, those are appearing in the interview, 60% of the business, they value this concept of environment and sustainability. They want to see this skill on their candidate. 78% of business said environmental and sustainability knowledge would grow in importance as a hiring factor in next 5 years. So it's gradually you can see how the job recruiters are moving their priorities. And India is emerging as a major center of sustainability linked employment. You can see about 1.3 million job in renewable energy sector is evolving, like different types of renewable energy is growing in India. As in terms of, if you see the number of people are there, in terms of industry and open market, India is going to lead in this sector. And we have the global opportunity also for exploring this opportunity. So green economy is not only creating new job titles here, it is transforming the existing roles also. So green skills are reshaping the existing jobs. About 51% green skills are in non-green jobs now. Means those who are already traditional jobs were there. Now it is shifting to more green jobs. 49% of specialist jobs are now green jobs that will explicitly focus on sustainability. Like engineers, they are moving towards more energy efficiency. Accountant, or if you, the finances are there, they are moving towards more towards disclosure. Means they are following the practice that their finances and investment will be following sustainability principle. The buyer or the consumer, they want to purchase sustainable sourcing. The architecture is thinking about the green designing. So in this way, the job sector, the whole economy is moving. Just 1 minute. Right. So green hiring is rising faster than the normal hiring now. Around In global, it is 46.6%. The green hiring is increased, and in 59.7% in India. So green skill are increasing the employability. There is no doubt on that. And traditional skills need to equip with this green skill now. So there are in different sectors, different terminologies are used to address this green skill or address the different job roles. We'll dive deep into it now. Earlier concept was the CSR, where it started in the industrial or corporate sector, that industry has to submit or industry has to contribute some amount of its resources for corporate social responsibility. From that concept, gradually it's not become the social, it becomes the environmental also. Similarly, the concept like environmental impact assessment came into existence by notification of 2009, that any industry wants to start or establish its operation or modify the operation in the manufacturing process or in the product, they need to take permission, environmental clearance. They have to take it. To get the environmental clearance, they have to produce the environmental impact assessment report. They need to get the clearance as per the ministry guideline. For that, there is another job sector is evolving like EIA executives. So this EIA provides different types of benefit to the organization. That's why the EIA, that's why different organizations prefer to do the EIA before any damage happens. From this, gradually shift happened to the ESG. So we started from the CSR, that is focusing on the social responsibility, EIA focusing on the environmental impact, and now the concept of ESG is evolving now. That involves the environmental, social, and governance also. So in environmental sector, you already these are the component that is there, that is addressed by the corporate. They have to address it. In social, they have to address the equal opportunity in the workforce, freedom of association, health and safety of the worker, human rights, and customers' product responsibility. In the governance, business ethics, compliance obligations, executive compensation, shareholder democracy. So these all three concepts combinedly provides the concept of sustainability. So social concept, social responsibility, environmental impact study, and economics makes this is the Mickey Mouse model. That's also another concept of sustainability, and there is the nested model of sustainability. This all gives rise to the concept of ESG. So now the ESG sector is also evolving a lot. So you have to understand what is ESG. So there is a short video of that of 5 minutes that we can go through.
The business landscape has continually evolved, mirroring shifting societal expectations placed on corporations. Technology was actually one of the biggest drivers of this change, accelerating the flow of information, enhancing transparency in business operations, and empowering individuals and firms to align their choices with their values and objectives. In this segment, we will explore how environmental, social, and governance considerations have been reshaping the world of business over the past decades and demystify some of the acronyms in this space. Most of us are familiar with the concept of corporate social responsibility, or CSR, which gained prominence in the 1960s. Back then, CSR was mostly associated with philanthropic actions, such as charitable donations and employee volunteering. In the last few decades, companies have started publishing their corporate social responsibility reports, where they showcase their way of giving back to society. Today, 4 decades later, there's no globally accepted definition of corporate social responsibility. However, societal expectations have been evolving and redefining business practices that are acceptable or not. For example, in a historical context, industries like agriculture and textiles leveraged slavery to capitalize on inexpensive labor, thereby maximizing their profits. Such a business practice, although great for the bottom line, is of course no longer acceptable, and labor costs are now absorbed by the businesses in those industries. The recognition that social factors, environmental impacts, and corporate governance practices are increasingly affecting business value led to the creation of ESG as a concept. The term ESG was coined in 2004 in a United Nations-sponsored paper, Who Cares Wins. The paper argued that companies with better environmental, social, and governance performance can increase shareholder value while contributing to the sustainable development of the societies in which they operate. This intellectual foundation remains largely the basis of ESG integration across the world. ESG is not a label or specific investment approach, but rather a set of information, data that complements financial data to provide a better understanding of business strategy, value, risk exposure, and growth opportunities. ESG data provides insights into how well a company is managing its environmental resources, for example, water or energy consumption, addressing social issues, for example, employee engagement, diversity policies, and maintaining strong governance practices, for example, board independence, risk management, and internal controls. ESG data is generally classified into two categories, material and non-material. Material ESG data, which is of most interest to investors and companies, is considered relevant to companies' financial performance, business operations, and overall sustainability. Corporate governance topics have been part of investment analysis for many decades. Environmental and social topics are relatively new in the financial world, but increasingly gaining prominence. For example, greenhouse gas emissions disclosure is becoming mandatory in many developed countries. Investors use the greenhouse gas emissions of companies that they invest in to evaluate their exposure to carbon price increases, reputational risks, and alignment with their greenhouse gas reduction targets. The growing importance of environmental, social, and governance factors in business has spurred an opposing movement known as anti-ESG. Anti-ESG arguments highlight concerns about market distortions, lack of standardization, potential greenwashing, uncertain investment returns linked to ESG commitments, and the perception that ESG priorities may divert focus from maximizing shareholder value. The movement fails to recognize that ESG is just a set of information, and depending on a company's sector and region, this information may be financially material. There are also multiple global and regional initiatives to standardize ESG labeling and disclosures. Numerous academic studies have shown that businesses that have better environmental, social, and governance practices are more resilient during market downturns and perform better in the long term. To wrap up, ESG, environmental, social, governance, serves as the financial sector's terminology for evaluating the risks and potential rewards associated with a company or investment concerning environmental, social, and corporate governance matters. This evolution of expectations for businesses continues, evolving from the simplicity of corporate social responsibility, or CSR, to the all-encompassing wealth of ESG information. It's a story of businesses learning to navigate through complex, interconnected systems and align with a more sustainable future.
So from this, can get the idea about that how the sustainability concept came into existence. CSR in the initial stage of the corporate social responsibility, then environmental impact assessment came into existence in India. Then the ESG disclosure is now the norms that every company have to practice. When this is going to happen, there is sustainability concept is evolving. So this ESG or sustainability reporting is not just to showcase that how good a company or how they are performing better. It is also showing to the investor that their company is sustainable. They are going to be present in upcoming future. It is a message to the customer that their product will always be available in upcoming climate crisis also. It is a message to the policymaker also. They are fulfilling all the compliance requirements. That is the reason that every companies are focusing on these ESG professionals. That is needed for their sustainability. That is needed for their sustainability of their business. That is needed for their sustainability of the profit earning. So if you think of money point of view, that is necessary. So it is a clear indication that sustainability is moving away from the compartment of environment to different domain here. Now it is not a niche of environment department. The finances, the legal, the engineering sector, the energy sector, the human resource department, they all are jumping in to this sustainability. If a industry is not doing the sustainability practices, is not going to sustain, and no investor wants to invest in such company. Nowadays, investor ask this report before investing in the company. Now the many of the aware customers, like in the Europe, they see that the company is producing the material without harming the environment. So this is the awareness growing on, and many of the companies are actually doing that. Like Microsoft will be carbon negative by 2030. They have already declared it. Similarly, Apple commits to 100% carbon neutral in by 2030 by their practices. Similar, Tesla claims that they have avoided about 20 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent because of their e-vehicle. So that is the claim they are making, and they are going ahead also. That they are increasing their target. Similarly, Amazon has made the climate pledge that they are going to become the emission to zero in 2040. So this is the list of this. On the left side column, you can see the company name, their ESG strategy, and their target by which year they are going to reach the ESG strategy. It may be means like becoming carbon neutral. It may be becoming like zero emission. It may be sustainable energy. It may be sustainable agriculture, water stewardship. Depending upon the domain or the field of the company where the product is there, accordingly they design the ESG strategy and they fix the target. And many company has already started it. So the question rises, who is going to do that? The engineers? No, they only focus on the technology part. The human resource? No, they are lacking the capability of technicality here. The policymaker, again, there is a question of technical details here. So there is a group of professional that is evolving, that is going to fulfill this vacuum, that is going to fulfill this demand. So it is available in the job sector also. If you look at, there are some screenshot I have taken from the LinkedIn, like you can see colliers, they have asked for assistant managers, Adani Airport, that is executive ESG in Mumbai, then sustainability consultant in Pune, Stantec, then manager ESG, Tata Steel. Similarly, there are different job sector is still already in that. I have taken the screenshot of a little bit older here. If you immediately after this webinar and go to the LinkedIn, just type ESG or just type sustainability in that job segment section, you'll find many number of vacancies still live there. So you can explore that how many jobs market are available to the ESG professional. There is another field is also evolving, like environmental audit, that in our college also we provide the auditor certification of ISO 45000, ISO 14000 by Bureau Veritas. Audit is the process that a company is evaluated whether they are following the environmental norms or not. Company declared themselves they are certified as ISO 14000. As an auditor, you have to check it. When you are inside the company, you become a 14,000. This is standard for environment management system. Either you will be implementer when you are inside the company, and when you are checking other company, you become the auditor. So why the company follow this standard? To get the maximum benefit of it. Standard provides different types of benefit to the industry. These are some example of different certification, like ISO 14000 for environment management system. Similarly, for energy, Forest Stewards Council for responsible use of forest products, Rainforest Alliance certification. So these all certification, Blue Angel, that is the German certification for environmental friendly product services. I teach the climate change courses and environment management technique to the German student also. We have master degree in environment sustainability where both Indian and foreign students sit together and we discuss about it. And they showcase Blue Angel is not common in India. but it is very popular in the German, and they have shown their bags are made of blue engine, and they have product like they have some other bags that is made of fair trade certified. That is certification ensuring fair wages and sustainable practices is used in the production of that particular goods. That means you have paid equal amount of fair trade you have done. So there is different types of certifications are there. Each certification leads to the each type of skill. Each type of skill leads to the each type of job sector also. So there is a lots of benefits company gets when they go for the certification. First one is that obviously they fulfill the compliance or the regulatory rules that is needed by the government. There will be increase in reputation when the company gets certified. It may be ISO 14000 or it may be reinforced allocation. The reputation of the company increases. That increases their performance. That increases the trust of the both investor and the customer also. And that is beneficial. So you can see now how the obligation towards the environment now providing the company to gain profit. That's why the company, those who are hiring HR professional, they want to do the ESG practices. So they will remain available in the future. They will not extinct. Their product will be available, their business will be able, they will be running the business in the future also. And simultaneously, they will get benefit in the current time also. So there are lots of benefits involved in ISO 14000 certification. Here it is improved environment management, legal compliance, reduce operation cost, stakeholder relationship improves, business credential improves, and you are able to get more business and more business opportunity when you do the ISO 14000. So these are some of the students, they already cleared the ISO 14000 certification as a lead auditor. Now they are eligible to audit the other company or other organization as a freelancer, or they can be associated with the other certifying body also. So while doing the MSc, you will get the simultaneously the auditor certification also. This is a simplified version of different sustainability certification available that a company goes in international global market. So you can see the color coding, the brown color is focusing on animal welfare. Then another is better textile, then recycling, organic. Some of the product focus on climate action. Some are focused on the building and design. Some focus on the ocean, packaging, regeneration. So these all certifications require skills to understand, to imply in the company itself. So that's why the entry of green jobs is happening to the job market there. And it is globally is going to increase. You can see the transition in the graph also here. And this sector like renewable energy is going to definitely going to provide a more opportunity that is in the green job sector. India, as I told you, mentioned earlier, also is expanding its clean energy workforce. Uh, uh, as a in terms of population, our demand is high. Our energy demand is also higher, and based on the current scenario that happened during this Iran war or Russia-Ukraine war, also we saw how this imbalance of energy availability or imbalance of energy demand shift the global policy, and that shift the whole job market also. So this is a clear indication that how energy is controlling the fate of a nation. Energy is controlling the job sector globally also. So you have to keep an eye what is going on in upcoming future. So there are lots of job sectors already available in this energy sector. Over 90% of Indian business raised sustainability investment over last year. So gradually the investment of India is also increasing. Uh, India among the leaders in the green job, the print has published, in green job generation creates employment of for 2.63 lakhs in 2021. Budget 2024 highlighted the amount of investment that is going to happen in renewable energy sector. There are some green skill growing on in career growth. Making India's post-COVID recovery green will tackle the growing environmental challenges and generating more jobs there. And with sustainability sector, the business and green jobs are going to rise. It's going to increase a lot. So it clearly states that India is a global hotspot for the green jobs here. So what skills are becoming valuable here? That is the skill that is going to provide the intersection of all these different domains. I'll come to that. I have not added the content here. Apart from the different types of job, there are different entrepreneur opportunity also there in this sector. Like this is some example. I'm just going to show it here quickly. Like you can see the Anirudh Sharma has developed the gravity labbings from air pollutions. Then from seaweed, Neha Jain, Arpit Dhupar, that eco solution for the biodegradable thermocol. Ankit Agrawal upcycling the temple waste to handcrafted organic fertilizer. Then from the street light, sustainable street light solution, Monica Jha. So this gives rise to idea about not only the job, you can create the job also by your own business also. So the most valuable sustainability careers sit at the intersection of technical system, data, and business decision making. Technical skill like energy system, life cycle assessment study, carbon accounting, GHG accounting, data. Am I audible? Please tell me when it is not audible. The earbud
You're
battery
audible,
is low,
sir.
so you okay. Just inform me when it stopped. You are not able to hear me. So there are different sector here: technical sector, skill, data, and digital sector like GIS, dashboard analytics, business and ESG. Like there are MBAs, management sectors are there. Intersection of all this that provides the high value sustainability career. So this is the subject that targeting this high value sustainability career that has the capability of technical skill like JG accounting, LCA, energy system. They have the capability of GIS. They are not alien to remote sensing and GIS, not to the coding, not to the data development. They are not alienated with the business policy making. So this is the subject, this is the domain where it is focusing all this sector here and providing highest opportunity for the student. So let's share a news regarding this sector. Just 1 minute, I think. I lost the audio here. Just give me 1 minute. I think some problem with the audio. Can you hear me?
Now, if you're a college going
So it's audible.
Okay.
Now, if you're a college going student or just about to enter college or someone who is trying to switch careers, then this report is for you.
Can you
The
hear
latest
the
World
video?
Economic Forum report tells us about the hottest jobs in the next 5 years across the world. Continue watching to find out more on our next report.
The world is going.
Can you hear the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, it's not audible from my side, so I'll just play it.
Going through a disruption. Technologies like artificial intelligence and robotics are changing the way businesses operate. Going green is the new mantra, and sustainability seems to be the way forward. But many fear that these disruptions will come at the cost of certain jobs. At a time when mass layoffs are a daily affair, A new report by the World Economic Forum paints a grim jobs outlook. In the next 5 years, employers around the world expect a net loss of 14 million jobs. So while 69 million jobs will be added in the next 5 years, 83 million will be eliminated in the same period. But the 14 million job losses proposed by the report are more complex than you may think. Trends like green transition and the adoption of big data, cloud computing, and AI are likely to see a positive growth in the future. But that is obviously after some disruptions in the labor market. So what are the top jobs? Electric vehicle specialists are going to be the stars of the job market in the next few years, followed by AI and machine learning specialists and environment protection professionals. Sustainability specialists, fintech, and data analysts are also likely to shine in the next 5 years. But here's a surprise too. It's not just big tech and green jobs that will be in demand. Heavy truck and bus drivers, vocational education teachers, mechanics, and machinery repairers will also be in high demand. But the future may well belong to green jobs, says the report. Green jobs may end up helping not just the environment but also the economy. Green jobs are likely to add 30 million jobs by 2030 and also add 3.5% to the global economy. Now you know which job will help you stay ahead in the job market. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Now, if you're a
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
So in the previous video at the end, you might have seen that the increase of AI is going to risk the job sector. I have seen one question in the form also, they are asking the question of AI. So definitely if you are not following the trend, definitely if you are not following the evolution of the human civilization, you will be left out. So yes, AI is definitely going to intervene in this sector, and this is a tool, and it is needed to solve the climate crisis or any other energy crisis that is we are having now. So definitely AI-driven climate solution. In our course also, we encourage students to use the AI. We do not say do not use ChatGPT or any other AI tool. Use it, but use it strategically. So you cannot stop the growth, you cannot stop the usage of AI. AI is definitely going to play a significant role, but AI can be used as a tool of solving the problem of human civilization. All development, all technological tool is prepared for that. So there are different courses we are providing, that is in our college. There is MSc Environmental Science and Technology and Joint International Master also that is focusing here. And the current batch also got this 100% placement. All students are doing internship in different sector. Most of them are working on sustainability sector and EHS and ESG sector. And they are working on as a interns, and they're going to be converted to a full-time job here. So sustainability careers are no longer a niche sector now. They are mainstream, are necessary. They are entering to the other domains here. Every sector from tech to fashion, business to urban planning needs sustainability professionals. So even yesterday I shared on one job of Pedialyte and H&M fashion also. They are asking sustainability manager. So there are different domains that is too far away from environment. Now they are asking more professional in this sector. So think beyond the traditional roles now, and innovation in sustainability will definitely provide you a better future there. So that the sustainability can give you more scope. So the future belongs to those who innovate, collaborate, and take action for a sustainable world. So that's why you have to be sustainable. Your skills should be sustainable to remain sustainable in the future. Thank you. And if any questions you have, I can take the question now.
Dear participants, we are open for Q&A. Please drop down your questions.
Shall I go through the chart and answer, or they will unmute and ask the question?
Yeah, you can participants, you can unmute and have an interactive session with the speaker as well. That would actually give you your doubts be more clearer as well. You can get your answers. So you want to
Yes.
go through the chat, or do you want me to read it out?
I can go to the chart. I can see it. I can directly respond.
Sure.
Okay. So it's from question from Ruchi Gandhi that says third year environment engineering student, how to pursue my career in sustainability. Okay. Environmental engineering, you are already into the field, and now as the NEP, you if you continue this fourth year also, and you can directly do the PhD course also here. So there is you have to look at the NEP policy there, so you can go deeper into this course here. So sustainability career, yes, you can go through it. Means after the BTech, you are doing the engineering. That means I assume it is BTech, not the MTech. So after the BTech, you can directly go to the MTech course, MTech degree, or MSc also you can do it. And you can go for different certification of course. I would recommend that if you want to go for sustainability, do PG diploma, postgraduate diploma courses on sustainability, climate action sustainability, and other courses like energy, health, and environment, health, and safety courses that will put you into the job sector, job market here. Yes, you can do some certification courses that will enhance your employability. Prem Sujit Singh has asked question that can you do IS certification while doing masters or PhD? Yes, of course. IS certification you can do it during your academic career and after the academic career also. Those who are doing the job, they are also doing this courses. IS certification we also provide while the students are doing MSc courses. They do both ISO 45000, that is the occupational health and safety, and ISO 14000, that is the environment management system. And in the environmental sustainability course, we provide the ISO 14064, that is GHG gas accounting. Okay, the name is not written here, only iPhone is written, on hand has been raised. So you can unmute
Hello.
and ask.
Yeah,
Yes.
good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, so my name is Dr. Asha, and I did my PhD in environment science, and now I'm working in a CSR initiative of Hero Motor Corps. Hello,
Yes, got it.
am I
Go ahead.
audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. So I just want to ask us that, but in which field should I proceed, like in CSR? Right now, I'm working in consultancy firms who is looking after the biodiversity of a landscape, like Aravali Biodiversity Park. I think you have heard about that. That
Yes.
is the first OACM site of India. But I just want to ask you that in which stream should I proceed my career? Which would be the best suitable career option for me, like ESG or CSR?
I would suggest ESG.
ESG, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I did my PhD in carbon sequestration. So,
Okay.
is the green carbon or carbon credits, are there some career options which is suitable to my like back studies?
Definitely, it is going to help. Carbon trading system is going to start very soon. In 2-3 months, India is going to provide the framework. That is the commitment India done in the Paris Agreement. Let's read that is NDC of India.
Yes,
So
sir.
as per your career, it is you can move towards little bit towards the ESG or sustainability. So you have already have the background on the
Yes,
environment
sir.
science, and you have already worked on the CSR.
So, sir, how to proceed for that? I mean, should I go for some sort of postdoc doc programs or some certificate course? What should I do next, sir, to
Uh,
enhance my
for, yeah, for this, if you should don't need to go for the postdoc. certification program will be helpful for you.
Okay.
Postdoc will be
Yeah,
for
sir.
more research in that area.
Yes, sir.
Different.
So,
If you
so
want
sir,
to,
certification is beneficial for GSS, carbon trading, or
voices there, I am not able to hear clearly. I think Satyanarayan, can you mute yourself? Yeah. Yes.
yeah, hello. Yes, sir. So I just want please suggest me that what could be the best one? Should I go for carbon trading or GSGs or like sustainable? Which certification course is best for me, sir? Please suggest.
All are good, but I would suggest to go sequentially, not directly
Okay.
jumping to the technical part.
Okay,
Understand the
sir.
sustainability concept first, then
Yes,
go
sir.
for these different certification courses. Unless you understand the sustainability, you will not able to understand the GAG accounting or carbon trading. It will be difficult for you.
Okay, sir.
So you can go. Some of the students do the simultaneously the certification course, but I would recommend that first you should go to the sustainability, fundamental concept of sustainability, where you will
Yes,
read
sir.
about the background information of this carbon
Uh,
trading scheme
sir,
and
for that, can you?
yes.
Yes, sir. So whenever we search for such certificate courses, we just see a lot of list of institutes, but we are every time we are just surprising that what could be the authenticate institutes. So is there something like we can differentiate like this is the authenticate institute from where we can go for the certification courses?
You should check the authenticity of the university from where the certification is provided.
Okay, so the universities used to provide, or there are some IIT institutes, they are providing this.
IITs are providing,
Okay.
so you can check on their homepage there whether the actual the
Yes, sir.
certification is provided by the department or not. Even the IIM
Yes, sir.
also providing certification courses, so you can explore that also. So if you are having doubt regarding the credibility of this course, make sure you check in their main homepage. If still have the doubt, you can contact the coordinator. Every courses have their coordinator.
Oh,
You can talk with them at least
yes, sir.
if you still have the doubt. So explore yourself also. They should be apart from IITs and IIM. There are other university also providing. Check whether they are UGC listed or not, or they are NAC accredited or not. At least they should be NAC A plus plus university.
Actually, sir, when I search for these things, these institutes are somehow they are attached to some sort of academies or some other institutes. Sir. So then there is mind that it is it valuable or is it authenticate or not?
Some organization does do the collaboration with the third party provider certification. I have
Yes,
seen
sir.
that, and
Yeah.
some there is no connection at all. So make sure you are looking at the parent organization. For example, NIT Rourkela is providing JJ accounting courses
Okay,
by
sir.
a third party. So make sure you are talking to NIT Rourkela before taking this course from other third party.
Yes, sir. Obviously, most of the times we are getting the context of the third party. So that's
I'm
why.
Yeah, please continue. I'm so
Yeah. Yes.
sorry because we are short in time. We
No.
have only
No.
more
No
10
issue,
minutes
ma'am.
to take the questions, other questions
Yeah.
as well as in the chat group. You have do have Binesa's number. If you
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
I can provide you his email ID as well, so you can have more talk with Sir.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
could
ma'am.
actually look into the other participants' questions as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Thank you
ma'am. I
so
do
much.
understand. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Binay sir, there are a few questions as well, which is actually
You can select it. You can select. I will answer the question. Answer.
okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Prakriti. As a fresher, I often see sustainable roles asking for experience. What practical steps can students take to bridge this gap and stand out for the recruiters?
Yes, that's obviously, if you see any of the sustainability career, they ask 10-year or 15-year experience there. So the
Yes.
best thing I suggest to my student is that start from the basic ground level. Join any consultancy that is doing that sustainability reporting, doing the ESG reporting. Recently, one student, today I met one of my student also. He's working under a auditor and he's doing the ESG reporting there. He's learning through the consultancy. Consultancy will not give you much money there, but consultancy give you the experience. Consultancy give you the ground level reporting how to do it. You will able to handle the data that is available at the ground level. So that experience you can gain it through the consultancy. It is easy to enter the. I'm not saying that you easily get qualified. You have to show the your competency also. Then after joining the consultancy, you'll get the experience. That will be easier to enter the large company there. Yes, I think I addressed this question. So if the experience, Nitya, I think you are muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Where to get skills for green job as a fresher?
Uh,
And how a student from marine science can achieve a career in this field? What steps can she or her follow?
the best thing is that now the NEP has resolved the boundary and limitation of any courses. Any student from any background can enroll in any course. There is no limitation on that. So there is no question on eligibility here. If you are doing MA in literature or you are a fine arts or performing arts students also, you can join the course. There is no problem on that. Eligibility is not a question. The question arises how will cope up or how will manage during the tenure of the course. That is the part is challenging. But I found that students from other domain are doing well. In my student cohorts, there are students from finances, there are students from management and economics background also. And interestingly, they are scoring higher now. It is about the dedication only during the course tenure. The more you show the dedication, you'll get more info, more knowledge, you'll learn it. Entering the course, not a problem at all. After entering, you have to show your dedication, you learn it. For marine science or any other domain, irrespective of science, arts, or commerce domain, also, it is open now. You can enter to the any course as for new NEP. It is up to you how you are coping up with the pressure, peer pressure, and the requirement of the course. And it is our job also as an educator. We make sure that if the class is diversified, if the class has different domain student, we orient the course according to it. We orient our teaching also according to it, so that they can grasp the basic level also, and they will compete with the other domain student also. So there won't be a problem with if you have another domain.
Uh,
For fresher MSc, you asked me, green jobs, get skill, green jobs. Yes. After MSc, definitely you should enroll in some of the certified courses. Make sure it is from accredited organization. If you want the list of certification courses, I can provide it to Nitya and she can circulate it.
yeah, that would be great, sir.
Yes.
So there is a question again. What are am I audible?
Yes,
What are
you
the
are.
opportunity, any online certification and the benefits for job scope and remote or on-site? Someone with a degree, master's degree in chemistry is asking. Abhishek.
Online degree. Okay. So there is a question on the online degree here. Definitely, as if I'm the recruiter, there are two candidates coming. One is online, one offline. So there is preference will be given to the offline. So that's the common trend. But in this case, you are not looking for degree here. You are looking for skill. For particular skill, you do not need a degree. You can learn that particular skill by certificate, by different certification also. But definitely degree has the advantage that builds the foundation or the background from where you can do the certification. If you have the background of the chemistry, I assume you have done the BSc chemistry, then you can go for the higher degree also, master degree. And if you have done the master degree, you can continue for different certifications. Yes, as a chemistry student also you can earn all those skill. It's not like only that management can then do that ESG and all. You can also learn these certification courses. Make sure you are doing the certification course from proper accredited institute. So what specific skill? Okay. Yes, Nitya.
So I think the questions are repeated, but someone from a graphic designer is looking into a conservation ecology. What first steps would you recommend?
Okay. For conservation ecology, if you are looking, then you need to have experience in that particular field. Because it is a core area and it is an applied field, and you are directly entering to the application here. So unless you know where the cycle is, then only you can go and ride the cycle. So if that's the simplify I can make it, like the simple I can make it. So directly jump into the application, you may not able to get the chance. For that, at least you involve with different agency that provide experience, that WTI or Government of India, Ministry of Environment, Forest, Pollution Control Board, they run some programs like the Cheetah project and other projects, Wolf projects. So try to engage with those projects as a volunteer. Gradually develop the skill of handling those skill like camera trap or species diversity count, how to count the Samson index or Saran index. This technical skill you can learn also without doing the degree, and you can learn it from different project also. So you can develop those skill with those project also. And if you have this experience, then it will be easier to enter to this core application area. So learn the skill from different project, then enter to the application.
Um, I think if there are any links, I will be sharing it in the group. And do check out the TNE events and Bharati Vidyapeeth courses as well. So you could actually have a more clarity. So shall we wind up the session, or you want to take up more questions because we are short in
It's
time. We have a
fine.
next
We
event as
can
well.
it's fine. We can wind up the session. I just want to have a one last statement, few concluding points I want to make it here, is that this sustainability is not like area of science. It's not like the area of environment science. And this is growing larger and bigger. Many domains are coming into it. So other domains also working on in this field. It is not like a separate course or separate domain specified for specific student now. It is open to all. And second thing is that as the policy of the country and global is globally changing, energy demand is changing, crisis happening, war, these all are going on. So countries are moving towards more sustainable solutions. Business are moving towards more sustainability solutions. So accordingly, job sector is also moving towards sustainability also. And there is a rise of AI definitely is happening that is affecting every sector. But the good thing is that AI is going to positively affect the sustainability sector, because we also teach the application of AI in climate solutions. Because without artificial intelligence, we are not going to solve the future upcoming crisis here. So that is, I want to conclude with this.
So just a question from my side. What about marine sustainability?
Means
It's an ocean driven thing which now we are I see a lot of roles in microplastic, as you are an expert.
yes.
You are working on microplastic, so there are right now a lot of research going on in marine study, and I also did marine litter study as well. So what are the roles, how we blend with ocean and sustainability? How do you see that roles? What skills do you think we need to have? Because there are few students from marine science as well who would like to know.
Yeah, the marine science, you need to understand the fundamental concept first, that how the ecosystem is working there, how ecological services are there, and what are the different technologies, means technical content are there that you have to understand it before doing on the sustainability part. So marine sustainability, yes, definitely, but you have to be more specific here, that you are talking about the energy sector you are talking about, or you are talking about the resources, food resources or energy resources or mineral resources. Like marine environment provides lots of sector there. Means you can have oil, mineral resource also, food resource also, and huge biodiversity is there also in marine environment. So you have to scale it down, narrow it down a little bit more, and get more expertise on that niche or narrow down topic. For example, marine sustainability, you have to focus on, for example, on the coral diversity or coral reef diversity and its financial output of this. You can talk about the its ecological balance and how it can be sustainable in trading on financial or market trading, carbon trading. You can think on that also. Like many of the shipping yard, many of the company are exploring this coral reef for their products. And as a marine sustainability expert, you have to think of that. You make a balance between this. Means the company should able to get the product, they can do the mining, and you can protect the marine environment also. So you have to go deeper on the expertise level here after this marine sustainability course.
Thank you so much, sir. So, any questions, any queries, you can please put a message to Binay sir, and I can provide you his email ID as well. As we are coming to end our webinar, I like to extend my heartfelt thank you to each and everyone for joining us today. It was a pleasure to be the host for the session. On behalf of the Nature's Eye team, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed facilitator, Dr. Binay sir, and for planning this webinar and being so undoubtedly inspiring us and empowering our students. Your guidance is very invaluable, sir, and do check out the Nature's Eye website, where we have upcoming events on understanding the wetland species and biodiversity, environmental impact assessment as well. There is a butterfly identification certification course, biodiversity research skills, trees morphology, essential field workshop as well, understanding the primates diversity as well, entomology as well. So today, and please do check out Bharati Vidyapeeth courses for sustainability courses. And together, let us continue to be the champion and cause the conservation and make a positive impact for our world. Finally, I would like to thank the Nature's Eye for the immense support throughout the organizing of this event and ensuring this a positive ripple and spreads far and wide. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all my team members, Mr. Kedin, Ms. Shamna, Ms. Shoma, and Chaitla for making this event successful. We are looking forward for more and enriching experiences in future. Thank you so much, and sorry for the disturbance there.
Thank you.